Good morning everybody, it's Autumn. I thought I would go ahead and do a getting ready with me video. I posted, I think it was like a favorites video or something like that a couple of days ago where I had done my makeup and people were kind of asking about my eyes. So I thought I would just kind of show you what I've been doing recently and use some products that I had put in my makeup basket to kind of use this summer and things like that. So the first thing I'm going to use is this foundation, which is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Foundation. It was in my empties, and I had mentioned that I had like this much of it left. So I'm just going to actually go in and use it. I only have like a few more uses of it left. I really like this foundation though, and I had mentioned somebody did send a link to where I could still purchase it, but it's been pulled from most drugstores, probably making way, you know, for the newer foundations. I probably just put way too much of this on. I'm just going to go in with this brush to kind of blend it in. I probably didn't need that much this morning. My skin's in pretty good condition right now, so I probably overdid it, but that's okay. I'll bring it down onto the neck to blend. Okay, so that's pretty much the foundation, and it also goes without saying, I guess, well, but maybe I should mention, I already did prep my face with my morning skin routine, which was like a serum and a moisturizer and a sunscreen. But I did that a little bit earlier while I was like before eating breakfast and everything like that. Also, this right here is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer, and I'm just going to take my finger and kind of pat that in. I've actually really been enjoying this concealer lately for the under eyes. I don't really like it for the face, but for the under eyes I think it does a pretty good job. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and start in on the eyes, and what I've been doing recently, I've been taking this Boots No. 7 Stay Perfect Eye Mousse, which this is discontinued. They've now moved on to the others, but if you have anything, it's very similar to the color from the like the, what is it, the color tattoo in the Bad to the Bronze or whatever that shade is. It's pretty similar to that color. So I've just actually been mixing different sorts of neutral metallic sorts of eye creams to kind of get the effect I want. I think there's more dimension to it than just using one straight up. So I've been mixing a lot with Indianwood, which is quite coppery. So I actually just kind of squeeze some of this onto the back of my hand, and then I take my Real Techniques, I don't know what this is called, I think it's base shadow brush, and I kind of just work it around in there to get some of the product onto the brush, and then I just work it around onto the back of my hand. And the color looks a little something like this, and I'm just going to start working it over the lid, and then I'm just going to take my finger and blend it. And then I have a clean dome shadow brush that'll kind of just help to blend the edges as I'm going. So now I'm just going to take the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, and I've really been enjoying the shades Risque and Chocolate Cookie. I think those have a lot of like depth and dimension even though they're matte shadows, like just something about them I've really been enjoying. So I'm just going to go into the shade Chocolate Cookie first on this tapered blending from Jessup, which isn't that good of a brush, but since I already have a base down, I don't really need anything spectacular, and these blend really well for being matte shadows. And I just kind of work that into the corner up to the crease a little bit. just so the entire eye isn't shiny. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit into like Risque and just kind of stamp that right here in the outer area. Okay. Now I have this big fluffy brush that I'm just going to kind of run across the top to blend. And this brush is by Soho. I think I got it at like Walgreens or something a long time ago. Since I already did put a little bit of the base under the eye, I think I hear my daughter waking up. Since I already did put a little bit of base under the eye, you could just leave it, or I'm going to go in with the shade Cashmere Bunny, which is like a very light, sort of cool tone tan brown shade, and give a little bit of shadow. Good morning!
You're just sneaking up on me.
You're sneaking up on me.
Good morning.
Good morning, sugar.
I like you.
I like you too. Are you gonna watch Mommy do her makeup? Okay.
Oh, maybe you can test this thing on my arm.
You want me to test things on your arm? Come here. Which one do you want me to test on your arm?
These two.
These two? You really like those two?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is honey butter and chocolate cookie. Ansley wants to test them on her arm. Those look very nice, huh? Do you like them? They're right there. Very nice. Okay, you want to go sit there?
If you need a test.
Okay, well, you can play Mommy's tablet if you want.
Thanks.
Okay, just lay down on bed. Turn down the volume, okay? Don't make it loud. Alright, so that's pretty much the eye look. I'm just going to go in now and apply my mascara, which I've been trying to use up this Maybelline Lash Discovery. And so I'm just going to apply a couple of coats of this. Okay, so I'm done with the mascara on my top and bottom lashes. And now I'm going to focus on my brows because I feel like it looks crazy now that my brows aren't done. I'm not going to go through the whole thing with my brows. I'm going to cut a lot of it out. If you want to see how I do my brows, I did put up a sort of brow video not too long ago, and you're welcome to go check that out, and I will link it down below. But just for the sake of time in the video, I'm just not going to include the whole thing of the brows. I will tell you what I'm using though. I'm starting out with the Sonia Kashuk Brow Pencil. I'm just trying to use it up. Okay, so I've just kind of filled in the sparse areas, and now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. And just kind of go in and gel it. And then I'm just going to give them one last comb through. Okay, so that's the eyes completely done. Now I'm going to focus on face products, and I've been loving this bronzer. If I can find where I stuck it. Where did I put it? Yes, this bronzer right here, I've been absolutely loving it. It's the Sephora bronzer in Fiji. And I'm just going to go ahead, coat the brush in it pretty good, like this, and then dab it off on the back of my hand, and then just kind of bronze my face with it. And sometimes if I want my look to look more cohesive, I will go into the bronzer on a large fluffy brush and just kind of go through the crease like that with it. So it doesn't make a huge difference, but it makes the look more cohesive, I guess. So this is not like a blush that I use every day. I usually kind of mix those up and just kind of play around, but I do prefer something glowy. And this is something that I'm trying out to use to see if I'm going to keep it. I put it in my beauty basket video, which again I'll have linked below. So I'm just going to use this. It's by Revlon, and it's in the shade Naughty Nude. It's a very pretty sort of nude pink, I would say. looks like it's going to give a gorgeous glow. I used it a little bit when they first came out and then forgot about them, so I'm going to get a brush and use this. Okay, so this is just an Up and Up blush brush from Target, and I'm going to go into that, get quite a bit on there, put it on the back of my hand. Just kind of work it in, and then go over the apples and up. This is really pretty. I think this one's going to be a keeper. Yeah, that's really, really pretty. I don't know how well you can see it. If we can get close. It looks a bit much for me right now though, but I'm going to dial it down in a minute with that foundation brush. Kind of go around the edges. So like I mentioned, just going to take the foundation brush and just kind of go in downward motions like around the edges. Just kind of blend it. And then I'll go under where I did the bronzing to make sure that that's blended in. And now the last thing, I'm going to do like a sort of highlight bronzy glow thing on the face. And then this is the Bobbi Brown Nude Glow, and this is their Shimmer Brick Compact that came out last fall. It was too dark for me then to use as a highlight, but I've been using it recently and I absolutely love it. So I'm actually just going to focus on this half right here for my highlights. So the pink and the champagne half, and kind of use as my highlight up here. And again, this is a Sonia Kashuk, not again, it's the first time I'm mentioning it. This is the Sonia Kashuk fan brush. I got it at Target. And I'm going to go in this area too. That's where I always kind of highlight at the bridge of the nose. Just to add a little bit of glow to the cheeks. Even these two are too dark for me when it's winter, but right now, since my skin has a little bit of color, I think it looks really pretty on the skin. And now I'm actually going to mix them all together and go kind of over the cheeks a little bit and out to the outer portion. And then that is the cheeks done. So now I'm going to set my under eyes, and I'm going to use this Hourglass light right here in dim light to do that. In the winter it actually works as a contour for my skin, but right now it doesn't. So I am just going to go under the eyes right here. Probably should have used a corrector on my under eyes today. I haven't been getting much sleep. And I'm just going to wipe the gloss I have on my lips off right now. It's a Laura Mercier gloss, and I have no idea where I stuck it. So right now on my lips, like before I started, just to kind of put a little bit of moisture on my lips, I had the Laura Mercier lip gloss in Bare Pink. I'm going to wipe that off right now. And then I'm going to take this Benetint, and I've stopped using the little applicator like that, and I've actually just started taking like a finger and then patting it into the middle. I'll let that soak in, and I've just kind of been using that as like a base layer of color for my lips recently, and I've really been liking it. What else do I need to do to my face? I need to spray it. So I'm going to take this, and this is the Pixie by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist, and this is the Rose Water Green Tea. They also have a good one if you need more moisture, which is the Glow Mist. These are my all new favorite facial mist. I don't think I'm going to be using anything else from now on. These are great. But just shake that up. And on my lips, I'm just going to actually put this Laura Mercier gloss back on, just because I want to do something simple. that battery died, so I had to put in another one, and I'm not quite sure where it cut me off. But as I was saying, I've just really been enjoying mixing the different colors of cream shadows. I find that by doing that, I don't have to go out and purchase each one for the little nuances that they give. And I don't have to worry about them drying out or going bad before I can use them up. I can just kind of get certain ones and mix them to get the desired effect. So I've really been pleased with them in doing that. Also, for my face, I don't mind being this shiny, but if you were somebody who didn't like to be shiny but you still wanted to be glowy here, here's a small powder brush. You can take like a translucent powder like this one by the Balm Sexy Mama and just kind of get it on your brush and just kind of go over like the T-zone with it lightly, and like right here where the pores are and around the nose, that's where you kind of tend to look more oily quicker, and then on the chin, and then just leave the rest glowy. So yeah, I've been doing this look every day and I've really been enjoying it. Let me know what you think below, and I will talk to you all very soon. And now I'm going to do that really weird thing where you get like different views of my face, just in case, since I can't see in the viewfinder if you can see the cheeks or the glow. So now I'm going to be really awkward with the camera. So here we go. So all right, bye.